True Hoop TV, we're talking about the Lakers' new coach with David Thorpe. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, my man.
Okay, your immediate reaction when you hear the words of Byron Scott.
I grew up a Laker fan, gigantic Magic Johnson fan, love Jerry West. The Lakers sell themselves as this larger-than-life brand and this amazing sports franchise, and they pride themselves on all their championships. And Kobe Bryant now, who has more impact in LA probably than the rest of the NBA. And their big hire after the Mike Brown-D'Antoni fiasco is Byron Scott. I just, the quote, 16 candles, boring George. I just don't get it, my man.
Come on, man. He's won 8 playoff games over a decade.
I rest my case.
Okay, here's my view.
Okay.
Is they tried to swing big in free agency. They tried to shake things up and become contenders in some way. They missed. And so now you're in Kobe Bryant maintenance mode, and he's a coach who Kobe's comfortable with.
Well, yeah, I think we'll know for sure if you're right. We could all suspect that you're right, Henry, but we'll know for sure when Kobe's contract is up in a couple of years. I think it is. I just think that they have a chance here, like every other franchise now. They're not going to win just because they're the Lakers. We can all agree to that. They've now proven that. The rings that they have won in the past are meaningless. They count for nothing. The brand that they have counts for nothing when the games start. They've got to do something on the court. As you just stated, they obviously have not done a great job on the player side of things. Management, coaching, to me, you can be innovative there as well. We can agree on that. Look what Charlotte did. Look what Memphis did. Look what Atlanta did a year ago. I think all three franchises feel good, if not even very good, maybe even great about their decisions, at least on the coaching side, and what those never before being head coaches have done. And then I think with the best thing we've seen so far is what Cleveland's done with David Blatt, a brilliant elite level coach, never in the NBA, and what Detroit did as well with Stan Van Gundy, even throwing out more management position than he probably should take because he's such a brilliant coach. I think those guys get it now, and that is in a way innovative. It's not the same old retreads that we see in LA. And that's not to say Byron Scott's not a decent coach. I actually think he is a decent coach, but decency is not going to get it in the West.
So that's like they've researched coaches with advanced stats, and they find basically that they're all about the same with a few exceptions. You know, Phil Jackson got better in different results, and actually Rick Carlisle, at the time that I saw they dug into it, he had shown some different abilities with those, what you'd expect from those players. But 27, 28 NBA coaches, no way to really show they're getting better results out of those players than anyone else would. So this is where I feel like the model of like, oh, he used to be a Laker, he played this game, he should be good at this. That should word scares me, right? Well, I think you want to know, oh, well, this system with, I don't know, so let's say Stan Van Gundy in Detroit, right? We're talking, we've got a quality big, we're going to build around with shooters. He's done that exact thing and taken that Orlando Magic show with Dwight Howard to the finals. So there's a reason to trust that guy with that roster, with this system, and you might get a little advantage there. Whereas with Byron Scott Lakers, I don't know. Does he have a system? Does he represent a way to play?
Well, and I don't know. The answer is I don't know. And I don't know that you have to have any one system. Obviously, you want to marry system with personnel and have a window too, because the system may not be great initially, but you can grow into it. I can just tell you this: a year ago, a guy that owns a team, he is a minority owner. We were just friends, and he said to me, what would you do if I ever bought a team outright myself? What would be the first thing I should do? I said, hire the smartest guy you can find and have him travel the world for a year. I was not applying for the job, by the way. I traveled the world for a year to find the best coach you could possibly find, because he'll make any decision you make on management look smarter, look better. The Lakers I've known for quite a while now, they were going to make a coaching change, and the best they can come up with all the resources and the assets that they have is Byron Scott. Again, it's not moving the needle anywhere special.
How many games the Lakers going to win this year?
I don't want to say until we know what their final roster looks like, but let's just say this. It's very unlikely that they make the playoffs, and it's highly likely that they're not even close, even by the trade deadline, where even if they make a dramatic move, it might be too late. The West is loaded, and they are the opposite.
Okay, so then let me ask you this. They don't have their pick this year unless it's top 5. If they finish all the way down at the bottom, they do have a pick. Any chance they have that pick?
Well, then now you're talking. Maybe we're the dumb guys, and the
Right.
Lakers the geniuses. Maybe they knew
Super
exactly they knew exactly what they were doing hiring Byron Scott. But that flies in the face of all the things we hear about Kobe. Never would tank. Never, never, never. Unless he takes a year off, whatever. I don't think they're bottom five either, to be honest with you. They've actually signed some players. Ed Davis, I think I'm higher on him than most people have been. Hopefully Kobe's healthy. I think Nash has a little axe to grind, maybe. I love their draft pick, Julius Randle. Love that guy. I think they're going to be more middle of the road, but in that West, that's not going to come close to cutting it.
Let's save this tape because when the Lakers are really good, we'll look like complete idiots, and that'll be fun. We'll play that for laughs in the spring.
It won't be the first time for me or you.
Thank you, David.
See you, bud.